Hello, it's me. I'm here, and I'm a little early, but sometimes we're early. What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? Sometimes we're early. I guess I could not be early, but I was ready, and I think itching to stream because I obviously wasn't here last week. Just some personal stuff. I was in a bad headspace, and I was like, there's no point in streaming if I'm not gonna enjoy it, because then you guys aren't gonna enjoy it. So what would have been the point, basically? But I am excited to be back. I did, kind of miss it last week. I just knew that, mentally I was not in the space to be doing it. But before we get started on Final Four of The Sims, I thought we'll review kind of what we watched this week, where we're at, and I did have someone on Patreon share a clip of an interview with me, and I thought we could maybe react to it, and we'll obviously give the creator a shout out for the interview. I haven't reacted to anything like this on stream before, so hopefully we don't get in trouble, but hopefully the person doesn't mind, but we'll get to that. Okay, outside of my regular recordings, for fun watching this week, who is watching The Last of Us? Because I really like the first episode. I am going into it as someone who kind of knows what happens in the second game. I know the big story element, but I didn't have anything I could have played it on as when I was younger. So that was very Let's Play era, and I definitely watched somebody from The Creatures play it, I'm sure. The Creatures, now that's an old head reference, but I'm really liking it so far. I know the big thing with the main characters. I know that. But I don't think I watched the full game like I did the first one. After the big thing that I'm not going to say, because that would be kind of a big spoiler. I don't know. I went into this season being are they even going to do the big thing? Do they have the balls to do it with, the way the audience is? But it feels like they're going that way. So I'm really interested for Sundays now. Obviously, Sundays were for White Lotus, but now they're for Last of Us. And Sundays are also for forcing Ethan to watch Interview with the Vampire. I love it. Did you guys also hear that crossplay came out for BG3? Exciting news in my life, so me and my friends can do a playthrough. I thought it would be cool to do a playthrough on stream at some point, and we could do Buffy, try to make Buffy, and obviously she has to fall in love with Astarion because he's a vampire, but I was trying to decide, in a D&D world, what is Buffy? Is she just a fighter, or is she, a paladin, because she's, the chosen one kind of thing, which is kind of interesting, but I'm not really sure which one she ends up being. Did I watch anything else? I did watch every Avengers movie one day, because that was the day I had the bad thing happen and I couldn't focus, and I was just I'm gonna watch all the Avengers movies, so I rated them all on Letterboxd. Also on Letterboxd, Tessa and I watched Insurgent on Tuesday, which I didn't get to talk to you guys about last week, but Tessa and I are doing the Divergent series. We'll be coming out movie nights. The last 3 weeks in May are going to be my first time ever seeing the Divergent movies, and we are planning to do Maze Runner a little later in the year, maybe August, September time. We might do Maze Runner, because I never saw that one either. Hunger Games happened, and I was the rest of you cannot compete, so why would I bother? But I do love Dylan O'Brien, so I feel like Maze Runner will be good. I may be real, I don't know if Divergent is good. I didn't hate it. I was still invested, but I feel like it's mid. It's a mid, if you picture a YA, movie, it's mid. That's just what it is. And, like, I don't... it's not, like... Also, the second one, I think I liked it more than the first one, but, like, it doesn't feel like a complete movie on its own. I was like, I feel like I started in the middle of a movie and got to the end of the movie, and then they're telling me there's a third movie, and I'm like, what is the third one even gonna be about? Like, I don't even know what this movie could be about, because it feels pretty wrapped up at the end of the second one. Like, the first and second one just, like, feel like a pretty, like, it could have just been one movie, but it would have been pretty long, so I get it. But it was a confusing film, I will say. But I'm excited for you guys to see the reaction. We're going to record Allegiant next week, and then they will all be available for early access for platinum members. The high tier, they will be out, which is like over a month early, basically. Coming out, what do we have coming out this week for you guys here on YouTube? If you are a $5 member, you're a little ahead of that. Oh, maybe we should go through like early access stuff. That could be kind of fun as like a beginning of stream, like what's coming out this week. I'll show you a behind the scenes. I'm going to switch over to the game thing, but then I'm going to change it to the internet. So you will see Sims for a second. Don't get excited. We're not starting that yet. We're not starting Sims yet, everybody. I'm going to do window capture here. Properties. There we go. Then I'm going to move this up here above the game capture for a moment. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. Where's what is out right now? Okay, this was Sunday. This was Q day. Thursday. Tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow morning, you're going to get Angel 320. Exciting. Connor back. Then Sunday is 420, or I guess some people celebrate Easter, but it is both. And for us, we're watching Fast Times at Ridgemont High. You don't want to miss that. I did take a little bit of an edible for that one because, I mean, it's coming out on 420, okay? We had to watch a high movie. And then next week, Tuesday, Angel 321. This is the episode before the finale. Then we have Backyard Baseball with Steven Universe on Thursday. Saturday, we have the Angel Season 3 finale will be out for everybody. Followed by Sunday, the movie night after will be Dungeons and Dragons. Pretty exciting. There's more stuff to come. Barrett, I did get this comment from Ms. that I was going to bring up, but we were kind of talking. This is after the episode where Spike tries to assault Buffy, which obviously the YouTube video for that one is not out yet, but early access is out for the uncut version for Patreon. So they're kind of talking about it. I didn't know Adam, who plays Warren, and Amber, who plays Tara, were dating in real life, which is a cool comment. But they shared with me, if you're interested in the backstory, the James Masters, who plays Spike, did a little podcast where he kind of talks about it. So I thought it would be kind of cool to react to that before we got started playing today. So I pulled this up. This is from Inside of You podcast. This is their clips channel. I'm hoping they're okay with people reacting. I want to promote all their links. Obviously, you can check out their Patreon, their full episodes. It looks like they're on Apple and Spotify. Follow them on Insta and things like that. But we're just going to watch this clip from their podcast. Obviously, we're not going to watch the whole thing. But check check them out because this is kind of cool that they got to, like, talk to him about it in, like, just last year, like, not even a year ago at this point, to kind of talk about his perspective on that scene. So we're gonna check it out.
Buffy sent me into therapy, actually.
Okay, therapy.
Buffy crushed me, and so...
Why?
Well, there was this scene where...
Poor guy.
It
would suck the idea of work making
she
you...
breaks up with me, and then I go and
have to go to therapy.
I kind of force myself on her, and then she, like, kicks me.
Yeah, it was a hard scene to watch. I can't imagine filming it.
It's a problematic scene for a lot of people who like the show.
Yeah.
And it's the darkest professional day of my life. The thing is,
he does seem like a good dude. I think I mixed him up with someone else who works on the show, who I heard was an asshole at one point. But you guys helped me figure out that was somebody else.
Talk about their dark secret, the one that keeps them up at night, when they really hurt somebody, or when they really got hurt, or made a big mistake of some kind.
Yeah.
And then slap metaphoric fangs on top of that dark secret and tell everybody about it. So it's not a show with a bunch of writers telling other people how to live their lives. Like, this is the moral of the story. It's just a bunch of human beings saying, hey man, this hurt earlier in my life. This was a sucky time in my life. Does anybody else have that experience?
Yeah.
And I think that's why it resonates. And this was one of the women writers actually had come up with this idea, because in college she had gotten broken up with, and she went to her ex's place and thought that if they made love one more time, everything would be fixed. And
yeah,
kind of
not a healthy mindset. I get why people, like, go there, but, like, God, I wish therapy was readily available in this country.
Forced herself, and he had to physically remove her from the premises, and that was just like one of the most painful memories of that time of her life. And they thought that since Buffy was a superhero, that they could flip the sexes. Since Buffy could defend herself very, very easily from this, they thought that they could have a man do it to a woman.
Yeah, it's just different.
And I went to them and I said, guys, we're providing a vicarious experience for the audience. That's storytelling in general. We tempt the audience behind the eyes of the lead, so that audience
it's hard to look at Spike the same after that.
Hopefully people who are watching Buffy, while they're watching it, they are Buffy. That's how the thing works. Like, if I'm watching a James Bond film, I'm like, oh, they're shooting at me. Oh, I better duck. Oh, I have a gun. Oh, I'm great with a gun. I'm going to kick his ass. Like, that's how...
I do this. He's right. Like, when I'm reacting and I'm watching, like, someone will say something to Buffy, and I will react how I would say it. Like, I'd be like, no, this is what would be my answer to that. And I think he's right that, like, Buffy is a very easy show to slot yourself in, and you're on Buffy's side and you're feeling what she's feeling. And I'm sure for some people, there's definitely some people in my comments who slot themselves in as Spike because they relate to him more, or Xander, or somebody. And so they get very defensive when, like, I'm critical of characters that are not Buffy, but it's like, Buffy is the main character. Buffy is the person we are supposed to be rooting for. And she's the person who I offer the most understanding to because she's the person I know the most about, because she's the main character. And I think putting her through that was just so dark that, like, it like threw me out of the show, and I remembered I was not just experiencing this story, but I'm watching a show where people made this decision, which is very interesting to me personally.
How it works. And so I was saying, everyone who's watching Buffy is Buffy, and they're not superheroes. So I'm doing this to every member of the audience, and they're going to have a very different reaction.
And this is Spike?
Buffy. Yeah.
You didn't want to do it.
I don't like sexual predation scenes.
I can't blame him. I wouldn't want to do that as an actor.
I don't audition for those things. If there's a movie,
especially when it wasn't a part of the character before.
The movie, if it pops up on television, I've got to turn the television off before I break it. I have a very visceral reaction to that stuff, and I was contracted to do this. I couldn't say no, and so
yeah, that does feel really unfair, because I think a lot of people, when they're signing up to play, like, a bad guy or something, they're giving, like, the limits of what this bad guy will do, and if essay was not on that limit when he signed up to add it later is kind of really fucked up in my opinion.
I remember
if an actor's not comfortable
making
doing
my
something
entrance for the first line of
in
the
this
scene,
kind of situation,
and
I think you don't write it.
an injury on my neck from doing
It's not like he auditioned for a movie where he knew this
pops
scene
off
would be in
and
it.
it'll pop, and I'm just like, and I like my tongue goes back on my mouth, and what do they call that?
It's not stenosis.
Yeah, it's something. It's like a pulled nerve or something. Whatever.
Yeah.
And it popped off like a gunshot. And I went like that, and I just collapsed to the floor. I was like, "Hello, Buffy!" Crack! Just down.
Was everybody just freaking out?
Yeah, they all surrounded me. Are you okay? You know, I'm like, I guess I'm kind of tense right now. You know, and
it would be. That's understandable.
And it was hell. I was in a personal hell.
Were you also in personal hell, not only because you had to do it, but because the repercussions of doing that would sort of you make people dislike your character?
I wasn't thinking of that. I was just having to do that to Sarah. You know, I was just having to live through that.
Yeah, especially if you're a
reality.
non-violent
Film
fucking
act does,
person
you
and
make
you're
it
like,
real for yourself. It's like that's the whole point. If it's going to work,
Right?
And if the scene,
yeah, they're both
you don't
amazing
you don't
actors.
want
The
to
scene
film a
is
scene like
so
that and
hard to
have it suck
watch.
on top of having to do it, so you want it to actually be good. So I was really releasing into the, oh God.
Like it's still, I feel
I was
your
like,
pain.
Yeah.
And you went to therapy because of that.
Yeah, like I was like doing a take and then going in the corner of the set and going into the fetal position on the cement.
Oh my God! Did Sarah come up to you and say, "Are you okay?"
Yeah, they were all worried. You know, I'm like, "Be worried. I'm not okay."
You're like, "I don't like doing this."
Yeah.
So you're doing something against your will.
Yeah, very much. So the good thing is that that I found a really good therapist. And
because you're almost like being forced to do something violent that you don't want to do. Of course, you need therapy afterwards. That's not crazy to me.
Very painful and very destabilizing, but I came out of it a much happier person.
Right.
So it's all good. I mean, it all led me to being
that's amazing how a scene can affect you. A moment on screen that's not real, that you have this visceral feeling.
But yeah. I think, that's interesting to see how, like, hard it affected him, I think. It's sad. Like, it's sad that anyone would have such a bad experience at work that they have to then go to therapy. Like, you don't want that for anyone, obviously. I still think the scene wasn't needed. I think that season was, like, sad enough. Like, I don't know. It was just so hard. But check out Inside of You, the podcast. They look like they have cool interviews. We love a good interview podcast, so check them out. We'll get into The Sims now. It is time. If you remember last time on The Sims 4, we had a competition where the final four had to carve bonsai trees, and then you, the chat, decided on the winner to be the final four HOH, which secured that character a spot in the final three and gets them closer to being a winner. We had Angel, who did this very cute, in my opinion, bunny sculpture. Hi Ethan, thanks for stopping in while you get ready. So Angel did a bunny. Xander and Cordy both basically failed. And Buffy did this very cool helix sculpture. And our poll last time, the winner was Buffy with the helix. So Buffy will be the final four HOH. She will be going to the final three. She has an illness right now, I think. But we haven't done nominations yet. Obviously, they'll have a couple days to kind of talk to Buffy. Buffy is feeling pretty confident after that win. I mean, she should be. I don't even know how you would do this with a tree. Yeah, her bonsai's so sick, it made her sick. You're not wrong. I think we'll delete all the non-Buffy bonsais. Even though I love the bunny. But he did not win. So Buffy's bonsai will get to stay. We'll put it inside next to her treadmill. which, you know, is her favorite thing in the house. But she's feeling pretty confident. Hi, Bara! You're here just not... Bara, oh, did I get stuff watched? After having to miss last week. Sorry for that, by the way. I was just not in the headspace. So I have last week's things that I watched. I had this week's things that I watched. And I did double watching this week. I got, an extra 2 episodes of the Buffyverse done this week. So I think from the last time I talked to you guys, Tessa and I started a new movie series recording. We're going to be reacting to the Divergent movies, which I have never seen, but she has seen. So far, we've recorded the first 2. Those will be coming out the first and second week of May, with the third one being the final week of May. Unless you have early access, obviously you'll get them sooner. So that movie-wise is what we recorded. Steven Universe-wise, I've recorded 4 eps. Those were all pretty good. We're getting back into plot. Buffyverse-wise, I'm trying to figure out... Did we talk... Last time, had I seen the season 6 finale yet? Because I have seen it since. I don't think so. I think I watched that last week, maybe. I've watched the Buffy season 6 finale, and I'm 3 episodes into season 7, as well as 3 episodes into Angel season 4. Okay, I watched Buffy 621 last time. Okay, well, we've gotten into season 7 now. 3 episodes into season 7 and 3 episodes into Angel season 4, which have been pretty good. And then Hercules and Xena-wise, I think we did 2 and 2. The episodes I remember us doing... Oh, we did, I think the week before, when I didn't get to talk to you guys, we did the Christmas episodes. Angel, why the fuck are you freezing to death? Get out of the pool and go inside. It's winter. I know you're a vampire, but, like, he's trying to reenact season 4, episode 1. I'm telling you. But, so, Hercules and Xena, we watched the Christmas episodes for both. Cordy's making food. The Christmas episodes, yes, A Solstice Carol was for Xena, and then the Hercules one, I figured it out pretty quick with the wise men. Why does he want to swim in the winter? Bro, you just got dragged out of the ocean. And then last week we watched, and by last Sunday, so like, you know, I consider it last week because we're going to record more this Sunday. We did, the Xena one was a clip episode where Gabrielle was Indiana Jones. Which sounds crazy, but that is... Do I have to block off the pool in the winter? Are they that dumb? Come inside. Guys, I think my cat is trying to come in the house. Yeah, a star to guide them. Yeah, the Xena Scrolls episode. I'm allowed to read those now, Sherry said. That one, and then we watched another Hercules one too. God, what happened in the Hercules one? Why can't I remember? It's whatever the first one, the first episode of Hercules in January 1997 was. Yes, okay, yes. See, you're here. Hercules Dragon. Yes, it was the dragon episode. Because I talked about how the dragon is not as cute as the fat dragon in the Dungeons and Dragons movie. But Lucy Lawless did do the voice of the dragon, which was cool. I think my cat is scratching at the door. So, 1 second while I let her inside. Ooh. She's not there. I've lost my mind. I'm back. Yes, I'm back. Yeah, Lucy Lawless did voice the dragon in that Hercules episode, according to Sherry's Fun Facts. Which, it's kind of cool. She does good voices. She does a really funny one in the clip show. And if you've been watching, you know that I am not the largest fan of clip shows in the world. But I do think this was a really, really good one, where they, like, built a whole other, like, storyline around it. And didn't do too long of clips, which I appreciate. If we're gonna have a clip show mid-season, you gotta have something fun with it. It's definitely not as bad as when the Hercules did, like, a whole movie that was just a clip show, and I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, she was Melinda, and Joxer was French. Yeah, he had the French Jacques Cousteau vibe. Cousteau? I think that's what Sherry called it. It's the Pink Panther one, but I've only ever seen Steve Martin's Pink Panther, so I did not recognize the vibe. I did get Indiana Jones correctly. Though, I had to admit to Sherry, Ethan says, wait, what's a clip show? I haven't heard that term before. So a clip show, Ethan, is like an episode of TV where instead of moving the plot along, they will normally like flash back to previous things that have happened. A lot of time it's a budget saver. So like a clip show I know that you would be familiar with is in Avatar: The Last Airbender when they go to the play. It's probably one of the best clip show episodes because they do it very differently. Yeah, same page. Like, yeah, that is probably the best clip show of all time. But it is something similar to that. And I feel like they're not as common anymore because we are getting these really, like, shorter shows, right? Like, most TV shows now that aren't on regular TV are, like, 8 episodes. So there is no point of a clip show. But when they used to have old, like, 24 episode seasons and they needed, like, some filler and stuff and they wanted to save budget for, like, something big or a finale, normally a couple episodes before the end of the season they might have a clip show episode because they're way cheaper to produce. And you can kind of recap everyone up on what has happened right before the big finale. Friends did do a lot of clip shows, especially a bigger even too, like, as you're going later on because you're paying your cast more and, like, budget wise and things like that. They also do, yeah, drop all the seasons at once now. Like, all the episodes at once, which is actually a thing that's kind of changing depending on what platform you're on, which is interesting because HBO doesn't do that. HBO is like, we're not dropping it all at once. You'll watch week to week. And they're right, I will. Same with Disney Plus doesn't do a lot of big drops anymore. They'll do like 2 or 3 episodes and then the rest of the episodes are week to week. And I think Netflix wishes they could do that because they're kind of doing that thing where they like break seasons up into sections. Like Stranger Things, they'll do part 1 and then the month later they'll do part 2. But I think it doesn't work for Netflix because, like, they are known for the place where you just drop it, so it just pisses people off. I don't think they can get away with it the way maybe HBO and Disney Plus can because we still have that connection to HBO and Disney Plus as the TV channels, and we're like, yeah, it's fine. I think HBO also airs their episodes on TV at the same time that they upload them to, why is he back out here? As they upload them to the app, so you could watch it on live TV or you could watch it on the app. And I agree, Ethan, it is something that's hard because I think it depends on the show, right? Because, like, a show that's, like, not that good, oh, he's stinky. A show that's not that good, if you do it week to week, people fall off. But if your show is good enough, you can get away with a week to week and people are excited and they're talking about it. Like a White Lotus, which just finished up. And now that White Lotus is done on Sundays on HBO, The Last of Us is on Sunday. And again, Last of Us is a good enough show that even the people who have played the games and enjoyed the games are like, I'm tuning in week to week. I'm going to be here. And I think that's what makes it worth it. I also, Bara, wish Gabrielle kept the donkey from the Christmas episode. She gave it to Mary and Joseph and baby Jesus. Which is, again, still crazy that baby Jesus is, like, real in the Hercules universe. And, like, the Greek gods are real, but also Jesus is real. I don't know. They did make... It's just funny to me. Oh, she's pissed off. What is she angry about? Oh, she's still mad about her unfulfilled dreams. Girl, you might win Big Brother. What more dreams could you have? Buffy, though, is, you know, our queen. She's HOH. But, yeah, I think it's interesting. I don't know if any of you guys, if you guys are watching The Last of Us, but it slays. This season is already good and they're only one episode in. And I'm already like, it's fine. I know it'll destroy me emotionally, but I'm still here. Is this broken? No. None of this is broken. Cook your dinner. Lazy. Why is Xander naked? Sir, don't be naked. It's winter. Like, oh, their showers are broken though. Replace. Replace. Toilet is okay. Sinks are okay. Okay, that's all good. Bar says he could have sworn the voice of a dragon was a kid. I thought it sounded like a kid, but it's Lucy Lawless. Oh, did I make it so Buffy could go in here? Buffy. Buffy, you can go in this room. I hear my cat again, and I swear if I get up and she is not there, I'm going to lose my marbles. Ah! She's there! You have to come say hi on the camera. Now you have to come say hi. Oh, Mercedes. Guys, she was there. I'm not crazy. She was there. Say hi, Mercedes. Good kitty. Ooh, angry Cordy talking with Buffy. Are they gonna fight? Also, I got this yesterday, which is a new journal because I am trying to journal every day. But it's like tactile, and these are like 3D, and it just felt very old style Hunger Gamesy. So I'm hoping it will encourage me to actually write at the end of each day. I have to decide if I want to write like in the morning about the day before, or just how I'm feeling at the end of the day. But I think I want to do just a little blurb about like my day, how I was feeling, things I'm grateful for. Hazel, it's not about you right now. That kind of thing. Because I think it's good for you, and I don't do it enough. Buffy does get the fancy place. She needs to take a fucking shower. She stank. Xander feels fine. These two are asleep. But I'm excited. I realized that because we're doing Final 4 of this today, that means that next week will be the finale, Final 3. Someone will go home and then we will calculate the winner. Which, exciting. And then I figured we could decide if we want to play something else in between or set up for season 2 or do a different Sims challenge in between. But I might try to add a second day for streaming and maybe we could do other challenge on those days. But I figure for season 2 we could talk about too if you guys want me to set it up off stream or you'd want to like do a pre-game stream where we like decorate the house, we pick the characters, or if you guys have Sims and you want to make characters for me to use, that could be fun too. Oh, Oh, Xander's cleaning up. He's finally doing something useful. Sorry. But I thought that could be kind of fun. We were talking about maybe doing angel characters for season 2. We could also do Steven Universe or like Star Wars, Princesses of Power. We could find something. Oh, I think the trash guy is here. Hazel does not like the sound the trash truck makes. It's very dramatic. Xander, since you're the only one up, I'm going to put us on a little bit of a fast forward. I think ew, he has like fleas. Sir. What the fuck? Oh, he's freezing to death too! Why do they keep doing things that are gonna make them freeze to death? Also, when you're cold, go inside. People are dumb. Sims are dumb sometimes. They're dumb, I tell you. Look at his face. Xander, when Anya won't talk to him. Also, I like Anya now. In season 7, I like Anya. And is it because she calls Xander on his shit? Maybe. Maybe. I still don't care about their relationship, though. Girl, you have a cold. Why are you running on a treadmill? We are different people. This girl would run on a treadmill for her whole fucking life. I also think maybe we should do some brainstorming and come up with ideas for more challenges so we could have a veto in season 2. Which would give people more chances, like, to get off the block and have a little more drama. Obviously this was a test season, but we all really liked it, so I definitely want to do it again. With different characters and stuff, which I think could be fun. It's kind of funny that we had, like, 2 Angel characters and 2 Buffy characters. Like, obviously they're all originally from Buffy, make it to the final 4. Also 2 pairs of X's, which is kind of funny. Oh, Buffy is cleaning her own toilet. Live her best life. They're still practicing chess. Though I think that's fair, because I think I'm going to use, like, skills as point system towards who wins at the end as well. So could be cool. Did he just say I'm cringe? Did you guys hear that? Am I crazy? I swear he just said cringe. Angel's walking around shirtless in the back. Yeah, okay, Ethan says he did. You also heard him say cringe. Xander and Buffy, maybe make... He did protect her last week, so maybe he's trying to hope she will not put him up this week. Maybe so. Okay, short convo. Oh, Cordelia's awake. Hi, Queen. You guys need to wear clothes. They're like, no, we don't. What else am I excited about? I'm excited because we're making Ethan watch Interview with the Vampire. And I would like to watch more of that. Because he's having a good time. But also, crossplay for BG3 is coming out. Or came out, so, like, I'm gonna be in a group. We're designing characters tomorrow. And Ethan, I've decided for every minute that you're late after 6 o'clock, because that's the time you said you might be available, I'm going to put Interview with the Vampire spoilers in chat. I won't, but I thought of it, and I was like, that'd be kind of funny. But I would never do that because I want to see your genuine reactions. I'd be like, ooh, he's like a minute late, so insert spoiler here. But I'm really excited. Tomorrow day is gonna be super slow. I should just go do something, right? Like, I should just, like, it's gonna be 75 degrees. I should just go do something. Yeah, Ethan says he doesn't know what class he wants to play. I think I'm going to do cleric. I don't know if that's helpful at all, but I think I'm going to do, like... I haven't decided what dragon I should do, though, because if I do the new, like, Death Domain cleric, like, I feel like a black dragon with the poison makes sense, but, like, I feel like a blue dragon with electric powers would be more helpful overall. Because there's so many things where electricity can help you. Not that we can't have spells and stuff anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I just think electricity breath is cool. But I'm not sure. I was also thinking of a druid, but I'm a druid in our other group playthrough that we haven't played in a while. And I think I'll have to decide. My solo playthrough right now, I'm like a monk, and it's okay. I don't love it. My favorite character I'm playing right now is me and Tanya's duo game where I'm a paladin. Paladins hit fucking hard. But I'm excited to try a cleric. I think it'll be fun, and I think it will help with my need to plan. I think monk is kind of cool, so, like, they hit pretty hard, but I think I like more spells than just, like, hitting stuff. But at the same time, I like playing Karlach as a barbarian, like, when I have her on my team, so it does really depend, the vibe. But I've never done a full, obviously, 4-person playthrough, so it'd be kind of interesting. Yeah, I think I like a little more, like, choice than just punching, but I don't mind it still. I thought about maybe doing a BG3 playthrough for stream, which would take forever, I think, but making the character Buffy, like Buffy from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Obviously, she'd have to fall in love with Astarion because he's a vampire. But then I was trying to figure out what class she would be, and I was thinking she's either just straight up fighter, or she's kind of a paladin, because she's kind of like the chosen one. It could be fun. It would be so fun. Like, my dream would be able to have enough. Yeah, I can make the other characters with withers. That is a really good point. Because I was like, the other thing would be, the Nocturnal Musician Astarion, my beloved. They're here. They understand. Yeah, my other thought would be, like, if, like, it would be so fun. It would be, like, more fun if, like, I had other people who wanted to stream it together. Like, if Tessa wanted to stream it together, and then she made her character, like, Willow, and she was magic, or Spike, and she was whatever, and, like, we had, like, a 4-person BG3, but I imagine it's hard enough to find time to play BG3 with your friends, that finding 4 streamers who could do it weekly, would be really fucking hard. But I just think it would be so fun to have, like, a collab group where we, like, all did Buffy characters. Cordy's just, like, eating. Okay, my man's staring at the toilet and the other 2 are sleeping. We'll put them on fast forward. Yeah, Nocturnal Musician, we were just talking. Did you see that BG3 got crossplay and new subclasses for everyone? Very exciting. Oh, they're talking. What are you 2 doing? I also like to have conversations with my friends at 8 a.m. on a Sunday and then get nude and sit outside in the winter. Ethan, we do this all the time. Could you imagine? We're like, let's just go get naked on the pool chairs. And what? He's freezing to death. Oh my god. Go inside. Pissing me off. It's winter. Look at the snowflake. It's freezing out. They went and sat outside while it was freezing. Nocturnal Resistance. Yeah, Arcane Archer is almost worth thinking about possibly considering now. Yeah, that could be cool. I think I'm going to be doing a cleric. You are going to die. Go inside. I need you to live. Stop trying to ruin Big Brother. He's trying to ruin the game. Yeah, Circle of Stars Druid is also calling to me. I think it sounds cool as hell. But I think I'm going to do the new Death whatever druid. Just because I like the idea of making people explode. Also, because I think we need support, and I love my friend group, but I think I'm the most likely to pick that. And be like, okay, everybody take your healing potions. So I think that's for me. I'm kind of the planny friend a lot of the time. Stop trying to go to the pool. Am I gonna have to lock the pool off from this man? He's gonna die. Okay, I think winter-wise, I might have to build a fence around the fucking pool because Angel keeps trying to kill himself. And then I'll take the fence hazard tape. Oh, you put that on the wall. I'm gonna have to build a little fence around the pool. Why can't I just build a fence? Wherever the fuck I want. What? It has to be applied to a room? That's stupid as hell. Oh, place fences. I figured it out. Don't worry, everyone. Where's the caution tape that I drew? I don't see it. What the fuck? Am I dumb? No. Am I stupid? What the fuck? Okay, I guess we'll just deal with them drowning. Unless I guess I can build walls and then turn them into fences. Right? That'll do. It was really annoying, but it'll do. I don't build fences enough. I don't build enough, to be fair. I'm closing off the pool until winter is over because they're dumb and they're gonna get themselves killed. They can only look at the pool. You shouldn't have to do this for adults, but we do what we have to do. Stop trying to freeze to death. God. Who is Buffy gonna put up? Oh, we can't peek, but I don't know. Oh, it's Angel's birthday. Sorry we forgot your birthday. Whoops. Cordy walks by naked. Congratulations. Buffy. Oh, how did I know where Buffy would be? Running on a treadmill. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you guys would want to see a BG3 run on here. If you would, I would do it. I don't know how well it would stream, but I mean, I could try, right? Like, we could try. But I feel like Buffy would be a fun character to build and play as. But yeah, I did think it would be more fun in a group, but I don't know enough streamers to do that anyway. Or that would be able to, you know, do it that often. What else was I talking about? Oh, I was thinking about talking about movies I'm excited for. But the only one I can think of off the top of my head is Mithrigan 2.0, which comes out in June. I did want to see The Last Unicorn the other week. Or not The Last Unicorn, The Death of a Unicorn. That's what it's called. And when I went to go see it, they had closed. I think I was talking to you guys last time, right? I was like, oh, I want to go see a movie. And I just want to see a movie. And then we all decided as a group that I was going to go see The Death of a Unicorn. And I was really excited to go see it. I checked. We all talked. I checked times on stream. I was like, I'm going to go to the 1 o'clock. I get in my car the next day. Ethan's not awake. He did not come with me. I was like, he's not fucking awake. So I go by myself and I'm like, I just want to go to a movie, have some nachos and a small popcorn. I get in line behind all the parents because Minecraft had just come out. And they're all going to see Minecraft. And I'm like, I'm not worried because I don't think all these parents and their kids are going to see my movie. I walk up and I go, can I have one ticket to the death of a unicorn, please? And she looks me dead in the eye and goes, we canceled that showing to show more Minecraft. And I died a little inside, like Naked Angel in the winter. And I had to stand there with people behind me in line and be like, oh, and I had to do the step back thing where I look up at all the times and I had to be like, oh God, what is at 1 o'clock? What is at 1 o'clock? What can I see? I'm not seeing fucking Minecraft with a bunch of children. I'm not going 1, sober to Minecraft, 2, by myself. That's crazy and you should be arrested. So then I look and it's like, there were 2 options at 1 o'clock. There is Snow White, which I had not been seeing because I don't like Gal Gadot, even though I like Rachel Zegler. And The Last Supper Part 2, which was like 3 hours. And I went, you got any for Snow White? So I went by myself to a still pretty full theater, by the way. Like, there were a bunch of parents who brought their kids to see Snow White and not Minecraft, which I don't understand because Snow White has been out for like 2 months. And I watched the Snow White movie. How are you still freezing to death? I closed the pool. Go inside. Or put clothes on. I don't want to make you put clothes on, so that means you have to go inside. Drama. Yeah, Ethan says the main actress doesn't deserve the hate, but the rest of it does. Yeah, you're pretty spot on there. Rachel Zegler does not deserve the hate she's getting just because she's anti-genocide. It's ridiculous. I think they could give her one movie where she's not playing off like a sexual predator or a Zionist, or like you could give her like something. Like, they keep giving her movies with like the worst people ever, and then when the movie does bad because the worst people ever are in it, they're like, it's actually Ziegler's fault. And I'm like, it's not. She's like the most normal person in Hollywood. She also is the only one in that movie who can sing, which feels mean to say because I'm sure he feels like a polar bear cub. What the fuck? Go inside. I feel bad because the love interest guy is probably like a fine person, but like he has to sing a duet at one point with Rachel Zegler, and it's just like, oh, this is like an insanely good singer singing with an okay singer. What the fuck are they doing? It's winter. Angel having the confidence to come out as a furry. Oh my god, they're all... Why isn't Xander freezing to death? Do I have to just lock you guys inside for the winter? I can do that. It might drive you all crazy, but I think I'm gonna do it because they keep almost dying. And I don't need you guys to die right now. So I guess outside is not available. You guys just can't go outside at all because you're dumb. Who the fuck is Tina? When you're having a conversation with your ex-boyfriend, but his dick is out. Yeah, the 2 things I liked about the Snow White movie were Rachel Zegler and the lighting when she first goes into the woods is really cool. But otherwise, it's kind of crazy. Xander looks like a tiger. Why does he look like that? I think it's an illness. I'm not hugging anyone while they're naked. That's too weird. I guess Xander has confidence to want to be naked when Angel's naked. I don't want to be naked if David Boreanaz is naked. Hell no. Oh, Cordy's also naked. They're trying to convince Buffy to join their naked cult. Vula Shaka Teebs, whatever that means. No, but They make Gal Gadot sing in the Snow White movie, by the way, and she does talk singing. And it truly, I almost laughed out loud. My favorite part, though, was when the evil witch, spoiler alert for Snow White, loses and dies at the end. A theater full of children celebrated Gal Gadot dying. And I was like, yeah. That's right. I can't believe they're all talking. We've wanted this for so long, and now they're finally all doing it. I just had to lock them outside. Or lock them inside. Volacharp Shuza. Just checking. Nothing's broken. Oh, she didn't join their Nakey cult. When I had my depression day, I watched every Avengers movie, including Captain America Civil War, for the first time. The other ones I'd all seen before, but I hadn't seen Civil War. I feel joy when I go, ooh, I like that reference, or I like seeing these characters interact. But in some of those movies, they make them dumber than they are. And it's... Dude, naked on a treadmill is crazy. What if your dick gets caught? I don't know in what, but... Oh, are you cold? Put clothes on. Pretty sad. You guys, the showers are all good. I don't... I have hiccups. Crazy convo. Where are the other two? The crazy nakeds. Oh my god. What have you guys been watching? Do you have any recommendations other than Sundays? I'm watching Last of Us. Or I'm watching Last of Us Monday mornings if I'm watching stuff with friends on Sunday. Then Wednesdays, I watch Survivor and Amazing Race. And then I watch The Challenge on Thursday. But The Challenge just finished. So until The Challenge 41, there's no challenge. And no reason to turn on MTV. Because everything else they have is ridiculousness. And I hate it. I don't watch that. I don't want to watch Rob Dyrdek watch, like, clips. I'll watch Hassan watch clips all day. But not Rob Dyrdek, okay? So the challenge is over. Big Brother's probably not starting till June or July. They did announce that the Love Island Season 6 cast is getting a spin-off regular reality show that I might give a shot on Peacock, which is interesting. Like, they like the cast so much they're getting their own reality show. But Cordell's not on it, but Serena is. But I think there's rumors that Cordell is going to be on The Traitors. So I think that's why he can't be on it. And then Rob isn't on it, but I think he doesn't live in LA. But I'm like, what is the point without Rob? He's total drama. Like, you need him for the drama. Like, you're gonna have Aaron without Rob, and also they're having Connor on it. And I'm like, why are you having Connor on it? He was barely in the fucking show. He is not one of the ones. They got everyone else who people like, but like the Powerpuff Girls are there. Liv and the crying one, Kaylor, are gonna be there. Fucking Aaron, who's British, is gonna be there. Miguel's gonna be there, also British, but we like Miguel, so I won't be judgy. And then fucking Kendall. Oh, and Nicole's not in it, but Kendall is. Interesting. I'm gonna lap it up like slop, but whatever. I don't know. I actually don't know if I will, because while I like them all on Love Island, there was still a challenge aspect there. And I don't watch a lot of reality TV that's just like housewives or whatever. I like a challenge, like something, like some kind of competition element to give me someone to root for. I struggle when it's just like, this is people living, and I'm like, okay, I guess. But I like some strategy. Buffy says, could you get off my treadmill so I can run? I might do the thing where I make them all take flirty showers again in the hopes that they fucking do something entertaining. I need to get more mods. Take a steamy shower, everybody. For the drama. It doesn't always make them flirty, but it might. He said cringe again! When did they add cringe into their fucking vocabulary? I'm trying to get mess, okay? Sure, Cordy can dislike cooking. That sounds real to her. Also, if anyone has... I have June movies picked out. I don't think I have July movies picked out. So if anyone has any summary movie recommendations for the channel, let me know. Ethan says, alright, I have to go. Gonna do some photography in Boston before my concert. Can't wait for BG3 tomorrow. Bye, Ethan. Me either. Stupid, you are going to a movie. No, just kidding. Have fun at your concert. I hope you have fun. And I hope you get some good photos. To goo. Yeah, you did say I have to goo, which is insane thing to say to me as a human being. But I do hope you have fun. Take some good pictures. Don't go to Margaritaville because it was bad. Please bring me back a present from Boston. I would like a Boston present. I don't know what Boston is famous for. I don't know. Bring me back a duck boat. You could probably actually get some cool pictures if you went on one of the duck boat tours, because they go out on the water and stuff. It's kind of sick. I did one with my mom and my aunt before I flew to London in September, and it was actually kind of cool. Oh, they're all fighting in the kitchen. They're going crazy. In Zerpa. What the fuck is Vrihe Vilba? Nobody got flirty and romantic, and it's truly tragic for me, who wanted them to get all flirty and romantic. You don't want this beautiful painting? Oh, Xander's pissed off now. What are you pissed off about? He had an aggravating conversation. Damn, you think Buffy said she's gonna put him up? Is that what pissing him off? Possible. Possible. This is how I imagine Xander does talk to himself. The real character. Shibaraga. Oh my god. Sir, who the fuck you talking to? Oh. I'm trying to think if there's anything coming out that I want to do as an extra show for the channel in the next little bit. Though I think I have enough. I did record 2 extra episodes of Buffyverse, so now Platinum members on YouTube and Patreon are going to be farther ahead. Which I think is fun. And it also, like, you know, it lets me build a little bit more of a buffer and makes those platforms a little more worth it for people, I think. Oh my god, Xander's just fighting with everybody. Everybody's cold. Just, like, put on warmer clothes. Drama. Damn! He's yelling at Angel and, like, talking about the sun. He, like, that feels kind of racist to a vampire. I'm just saying. A Buffy buffer. Yeah, pretty much. Just in case anything ever happens, you know, it's nice to have that and know, like, I would have a month to figure something out. But I'm enjoying Buffy season 7 so far. They kind of went old school roots with it a bit, with, like, rebuilding the high school, which is kind of sick. And then Angel, I'm 3 episodes into season 4, and Connor sucks. Justine sucks. And I don't care about Wesley and Lila banging. I don't know why they want me to care, why they're showing it so much, but I just don't care. And you can't make me. Xander's fucking face. He wants to get to know Giles. He wants to play Don't Wake the Llama, and he wants to extinguish a fire. Extinguish your own fire. Now him and Angel aren't talking because he said that rude thing to him about the sun. He's gonna take an angry poop. I didn't need to know that, Xander. That's far too much information. Hi, Angel. I almost bought books yesterday. I almost bought the new Hunger Games book yesterday. And then there was, like, this queer, like, silly, like, enemies to lovers one that was super cute. It was, like, the Prince of Christmas and the Prince of St. Patrick's Day or something. And they, like, fall in love or whatever. And try to, like, save St. Patrick's Day. And, like, the edges of the book pages was, like, green when you, like, held it together. It was super cute, but, like, the romance one was $20. And, like, I thought it was going to be 15. And I was like, okay, I can maybe do this one for 15. But that was 20. And then the new Hunger Games book was $28. And I was like, in what world? Like, I expected to turn it over and for it to be, like, $23.99 or, like, maybe $25. But even almost $30, I was like, ah. I feel like I used to be able to get, like, 3 books for the price it would have cost me to get both of those books. And I'm like, no. I'll wait a bit until I really need it. Especially when I have, like, a trilogy and, like, 3 other one-off books, like, stacked behind where you guys can't see that I need to fucking read. The boys are getting along. I'm being called. I don't know who this is. Leave a message, or I'll never get back to you. Hi, Hazel. Big dog. She's right here. You guys can't see her. She's laid down. She's cute. But I was thinking, because we'll do final 3. I'm going to fast forward till we get to Noms, I think, because we've been watching them yap. But I think we'll do final 3. We'll see who they're going to be. Like, we'll go through the whole thing today, if we can. And then next week will be finale of season 1. And I was thinking it could be cool. I don't know if you guys want me to just set up a season 2. Or you would want to do, like, the next stream be, like, we can, like, make, like, build the house together, or decorate the house together, find the characters on the gallery and stuff, and, like, come up with ideas for challenges together. Because I would like to do a veto in season 2, so we could have a little more drama. And kind of that kind of stuff. Or if, like, you guys play Sims and you want to, like, build a sim to have in season 2, we could do that. We could also eventually do a chatter season where you each submit a sim or something. Could be kind of fun. But we could do that. I also was thinking, because I really like playing The Sims, but maybe doing something other than a Big Brother challenge, but like maybe Fridays are for Big Brother challenges, and like we do a longer, some kind of other challenge on like Tuesdays or something later in the day. That would be like a nighttime one. I don't know. I thought that could be cool. Or maybe it would be just Tuesday days. I don't know. It'll depend. There's some stuff going on. I still would like to do a fanfiction stream with Tessa, which would probably be on a Sunday at some point, because that's normally when she streams. I don't know when she's available, though, because I know she has a bunch of other stuff going on, so she hasn't been able to stream as much lately. But I would love to find a time with her to do, like, a live fanfiction writing stream, where, like, we spin wheels and get, like, characters, and then we just, you guys, like, maybe give us prompts or something, and we just, like, go for it. Just because I think that could be funny. I also had an idea for an art stream where we just design bad t-shirts. Like, we just, like, make stupid t-shirts together, and then maybe I could put them on Redbubble or something. I don't know, if people really like one, I could be like, here, go buy it or something. But I'm sure anything we come up with would have copyright, and we would just get in trouble if we tried to put it up there. I don't know. But I mean, people at Etsy print copyrighted shirts, but maybe they print them in their own house. I don't know. Maybe there's a different website that's not as strict. And we could put it up and get, like, direct to print if people ordered it or something. But I thought it could be, like, a silly art stream where we make, like, bad shirts. Like, you know, the ones where you have, like, 6 pictures of, like, a character and their name in, like, a crazy font. But maybe a little sillier than that. I think it could be fun. So I just have, like, some fun stream ideas. But I might try to stream more days than just Friday, if I can, at least for a while. So let me know if there are any good days or times that work good for you guys, because I would like to do that. I'd also like to do movie night in the Discord, but that's also one where, like, you guys gotta give me some dates, like, days and times that work best for you. I feel like that would be a good weekend one where maybe more people could come. But I think it could still be exciting. Okay, we'll fast forward through Monday in the hopes to get to noms so we can get through Final Four before I have to go or anything. Because I do have a younger cousin coming over when she gets out of school. And, like, you know, hanging out with family. I can't be like, hey, sit silently while I play Sims for people online. I guess I could. Not as cool. How are you fucking cold again, dude? We're all inside. I don't think I control the heat. What are these crazy people doing? Cordy trying last-ditch effort. Who the fuck are you? To not get put up, I think. I feel like she would be the most worried. Oh, fuck. Someone has to go outside and pay the bills. Oh, are you asleep? Cordy's in her underwear. I'll have Buffy do it. Can you... Oh, I think one of the things I added auto pays the bills. Or is this little fucking gnome in the way? Oh, yeah, I think it works. I added a mod that I think auto pays the bills. So actually, Buffy, I'm sorry you didn't have to come outside. I'm truly sorry I took you off your treadmill. I do know it's your favorite thing in the world. Follow our HOH around and see who tries to get in good with her before the noms. It'll be interesting too, because whoever she noms, whichever one person she doesn't nom, will have the final say on who goes home, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, I had to close off the outside so they don't go freeze to death in the snow, because they're dumb. Sims are dumb. I do love Simlish. I think we talked about that. It's not an actual one-to-one language, though, so you can't learn it. Not that it probably would be super perfect. Angel's feeling flirty. Somebody flirt with him. He's having little mini burgers like he's at Chili's. Now I want to go to Chili's. Guys, who wants to go to Chili's? I just go to Chili's by myself and I IRL stream it. And you guys all go to Chili's at the same time. And it's like we're all at Chili's. I just IRL stream myself at Chili's. And you guys go to your local Chili's. And by that, I mean my local Chili's is 35 minutes away. I just stream myself eating at Chili's and talking to myself. You're being flirty. Are you flirting with people? No, you're trying to fire Cordelia up. And we could all have a meal together that way. Don't be boring when you're feeling flirty. Flirt with people. Oh my god, you guys suck. Damn, lover personality type. And she's running. The drama. I also want to do an IRL stream, though, where I go, like, antiquing. But I think the thing I'm worried the most with that is just not having service in some of the places. But I think it could just be fun to walk around and, like, feature, like, small shops within, like, an hour of, like, New Hampshire and Mass, basically. I think that could be fun. I think going, like, fruit picking in the summer or something could be kind of fun. But I think we have to hit 1,000 subs for me to be able to fully IRL stream from my phone. We're at 679 today. We got to 679. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, but you're watching the stream or you're watching the VOD, you could subscribe to the channel and help me. Our goal is to hit 1,000 by the end of 2025. And if we do, I'm gonna do a extra video reaction to the original Buffy the Vampire Slayer TV movie. And I think it'll be really fun. I've never seen it. I've heard it's a different cast. But I think it could still be fun to react to. Oh, Cordy's pissed. She don't want to talk about grilled cheese sandwiches, bro. Don't ever bring up grilled cheese sandwiches in front of my girl ever again. They're fighting. She's like, you haven't saved me from being in the weird, like, spirit heaven dimension, and I'm pissed. That's kind of where they're at in Angel right now, anyway. You have beds you can sleep in. Y'all crazy. It's the morning of nominations. Angel planning out strategy if he gets to stay. Xander's eating. Cordy and Buffy both taking naps. Oh, Buffy's awake. What are we thinking, HOH? She's thinking, I'm going to get yogurt. Real. Real and something I would do in the morning. I would also love to go to, if not stream, because it would probably be kind of hard, to the new, like, Epic Universe park in Florida, but, like, obviously that costs fucking money. But it looks so cool. They have, like, a How to Train Your Dragon world, but they have little, like, animatronic dragons, and they're so cute, and I love them. And I want to own one, but I don't think that's realistic. Whatever. Me when I wake up and I'm alive again. Cordy's having a bad time on Big Brother, and honestly, I think I would have so much fun on Big Brother, but that would probably be me. I feel like the first 2 weeks would be the hardest, and then I would settle into the routine. And then I would cry if someone nominated me, because I would think they hated me. I don't know what we're gonna do. If people all have, like, full relationships with people, that could be a problem. But we'll see if they have maybe any sentiments or anything that can boost them over the edge. Because only one person has to have a good enough relationship with Buffy to not be the person put on the block. Buffy feeling confident as we come nearer to nominations. Normally naps are not allowed on Big Brother, but like, what are you gonna do when they're Sims? You can't stop them, really. Unless we woke up everyone who took a nap. 4/20 is Sunday, if you guys did not know. I guess it's also Easter. Okay. But Fast Times at Ridgemont High reaction coming out Sunday. Watch it for 4/20. And then next week is the Dungeons and Dragons movie. 1 hour, everyone. 1 hour. Nobody coming up to Buffy in the last, like, 20 minutes. Oh my god. Now it's time for our favorite moment, where we try to get them all to come over here. And it never fucking works, because they hate me. Oh, Cordy's already here. Are the others coming? No, Cordy, you have to sit. They're all coming. No, Cordy, sit. Oh my god, I hate you all so much. I hate you all so fucking much. I hate them. I fucking hate them. It's only 4 people. They can't do what I ask. Okay, Buffy. Who's being nominated, Buffy? 2 out of 3 people, and then who's ever left will be the decider. Let's check out her relationships. Okay, easy peasy. Cordelia, you don't have a full bar with Buffy, so you were the first nominated. Okay, Cordelia is the first nominated. But then with Buffy, Xander and Angel are both full. I guess she has the extra, like, barely there romance with Angel. Let's, with Xander, check out their profiles. Okay, relationship. Ooh. Ooh. What? With Xander? But it's Buffy. What do you mean? You're not acquaintances. It literally says you're besties. Damn. They have a full bar, but she's still calling him an acquaintance. That's crazy. That does not bode well. Okay. Her relationship with Xander says, acquaintances, neither friend nor foe, just an average relationship. And she perceives him. Buffy Summers thinks Xander Harris is basic looking. She read him. She read him to filth. Okay, let's see. Angel. Good friends. This is a solid relationship. Built on trust and great memories. She also thinks Angel is basic looking. Okay, Buffy. But her sentiments about him, she's impressed by him. She enjoyed cooking together, and she feels closer from happy memories. In my opinion, it seems like she likes Angel more in this moment. Like, they both have a full bar, but she has positive feelings about him right now that she doesn't have about Xander. So I think, to me, that suggests Angel is safe. Because the romance bar they had here is empty, so I'm not going to count it. If he had, like, pink in here, I might be like, okay. But it seems like they're not pursuing that, and the bar is just empty. So I think it's Xander and Cordy who are put up for elimination. Buffy has decided to protect her ex. She has decided to protect Angel and put Cordelia and Xander on the chopping block. And Angel will have the deciding vote on Thursday, and he will choose who will be headed into the final 3 to compete for the final HOH. And that person will decide who goes home and who they sit against in the final 2 next week. Barra comments, I just listened to some of the Dragon, never would have guessed it was Lucy Lawless. I know, it's crazy, because Sherry did the thing where she's like, do you recognize this voice? And I went, no, I don't even recognize people's faces. You think I'm going to recognize the voice? And then she was like, it's Lucy at the end. And I was like, OMG. Nominees, Xander and Cordelia. She said, you two are my ops now. I feel like, I wonder if Lucy Lawless made extra for voicing the dragon in that episode, or if it was part of, like, all of their contracts that they had to just, like, do random voices or help out wherever they could so they didn't have to pay as much. I'm gonna fill up their fruit punch if you guys want fruit punch to celebrate the fact that Xander and Cordelia may be going home. Look, Angel and Buffy are hanging out. I don't think they're back together or it's even romantic, but I feel like they've had an exes alliance this whole time and we all just didn't know about it. Cordelia not liking that the guy she's into in the show is picking his ex over her, but what can you do? Awkward. We got exes on the block. We got exes working together. This feels like season 4 of Big Brother. So Bar says in voice acting, they can hire an actor for up to 3 different voices. After that, they have to pay extra. Interesting. Is that why they had that episode of Xena where she played 3 versions of Xena? Like she played herself, the princess, and the tramp or whatever. Ooh, Buffy's explaining to Xander why she put him up over Angel. He's just too obsessed with his phone. He's lost it. He's like, but I made you that DVD. I burned that DVD for you. Hi, Angel. Angel, walking. He seems like he's feeling pretty fucking good. Energized after not be putting up. He made it to the final 3, and he gets the side between Xander and Cordy. So he's probably feeling pretty good about that, honestly. Oh, no hard feelings for the bros. Which might not bode well for Cordy. Maybe these 3 are planning a final 3. Buffy, going to the final 3 with 2 men. What are you doing? Why are you Bowie Jading this right now? Though she's won a good amount of stuff, so she might be feeling she can beat either of them. I came up with a system, and I don't remember if I wrote it down. So for final 2, it's going to be like a point system next week. I feel like they get 1 point for having the highest in any skills, or it should be 1 point for mastering a skill, maybe. We can decide. 1 point for best relationship with house guest, including the people who have left. So we'll look at their relationship, and whoever has the higher with each house guest gets a vote from that person. And then I was going to let you guys have a point as well that you could assign to somebody. Vera says, Warrior Princess Tramp, test of her acting ability. I saw an interview with Lucy stating Meg is secretly the real Lucy Lawless. That'd be iconic. She's like, that one's just me. You know, just live it. Ew, he shoved his finger in the punch. That's gross. Grody behavior.
Hey, boo.
Buffy's feeling flirty. Feel like Xander is too obsessed with his phone to pick up on the vibe. Which real. I just watched the episode where Anya turned someone into a worm and like he did not get that the lady was flirting with him. This is drama. She just put him on the block and now she's flirting with him? That's crazy. That's how you neg a man. Well, Buffy, now you're just talking to yourself. Alright. Xander gave her nothing, so it's time to go talk to Angel. Oh my god, yeah, Spike on the cross at the end of that episode. He's like burning and he's like... And I'm like, that's some fucking imagery there. And then I watched Willow came back in the next episode. And... she like... Nobody could see her, but there was this demon like eating people's skin and it was fucking gross, dog. She literally went, well, Xander doesn't want to flirt with me, so I'm gonna go flirt with Angel. That's very season, like, 6 Buffy coded. Toxic Buffy coded. He called her a brogy. Yeah, Gnarl the skinny demon. It was gross. I don't know how I can watch Last of Us and I don't even, like, flinch. And then, like, Gnarl the skin-eating demon, I'm like, ew. I don't know. I don't know if it's a different mindset when I'm recording. I don't know. Hi, Cordy. Play just by yourself. That's not the best way. You should be talking to Angel, but I guess he is asleep. So maybe she's planning. She's planning and plotting. Alright, and we're going back. Buffy's like, who knows what I want to do? Ooh, she's talking with Xander. They're both on the block. There's nothing they can do. Oh, Bar asks, what did you think of the first episode of season 7 of Buffy with the return of all the villains? I don't know what this shape-shifting thing is. And it's freaking me out. Oh my god, they have a nice sentiment about each other. Ooh, is she flirting with Cordy? I really liked the first episode of season 7 because it felt like they were kind of returning to the old vibes of the show a bit. Maybe it's just with the rebuilding of Sunnydale High. But like, it felt like they were maybe going to get back to more like Monsters of the Week-y stuff that we didn't really get to see as much in season 6. And obviously the high school feels very reminiscent. But yeah, I'm interested in what the shape-shifting thing is, because I'm like, it's not like Spike is all there right now with his soul coming back. So I'm kind of like, I don't know if like that's even real or if it's something in his head. And then if it is something real, like, is the shapeshifter someone, what the fuck? Someone like we already know, and that's why they're not showing what they really look like. But I did get Glory back for like 30 seconds, and it was awesome. See, now she's working on her Angel relationship. But it is interesting. It already feels lighter, though. Like, even with, like, I think Spike's storyline right now feels the darkest. But, like, it just already feels lighter than Season 6. Season 6 was just kind of too dark for me to have it as, like, a favorite season or anything. If you guys want, before we got started in Sims, I don't know when you guys tuned in, but at the beginning of stream, I did watch a podcast clip of James Masters, who plays Spike, talking about the bathroom scene and like how it made him need to go to therapy. That one of my patrons had shared with me. So if you do want to watch my reaction to that clip, it's at the start of stream if you want to watch it after, or go back and check it. But it is hard to hear someone say that something they had to do at work had like that strong of an effect on them and they really didn't want to do it. Especially like in an acting thing, because like with most jobs in acting, like, you know what the things are gonna be, and like to be on a show for like 4 or 5 years, and then they are just like, well, now you have to do this really graphic like essay scene that like you didn't sign up for. I think that's difficult, and I understand why he really struggled with it seems like it did have a profound effect on him at the time. But he's doing much better with it now. But the interview was from 2024. Barra says we might have met the shapeshifter before. Interesting. Because, like, the last shapeshifters I'm thinking of are obviously Glory and Ben? I don't know. I called him Hot Doctor the whole time. What are you two doing? Scheming. Men. But it is interesting. I can't tell yet either if the because the shapeshifter's only been in like the one episode. If they are stuck at someone who is stuck at the high school. Yeah, Glory was Glory Ben. Oh god, I'm flashing back to them all being like, "What do you mean Glory's Ben?" Yeah, they were the like Glory and Ben like could shapeshift into each other. So that's kind of shapeshifting, but, like, it's not the same. I think they should bring the Invisible Girl back who, like, joined them at U.S. military. Or the CIA or whatever. Bring her back. That would be so crazy. But Dawn has her little group at school now, which is cute. I don't know if we'll see them more than we did in the first episode. The new principal's hot. The new Buffy principal in season 7, he's hot. I don't know if he's gonna be evil, but damn, he would get past me for a while. I was like, oh no, he's hot. Spike's reaction is everyone here really stoned. Yeah, like that was, he was like, what do you mean? The humans are crazy. Humans love to be crazy, though. We're good at it. We love forgetting history and everything happening in front of us. We live it. Yes, the last 2 principals maybe were eaten, but, like, the hot principal will be fine. Because he's hot. Okay, he'll be fine. Probably. I don't know. He knows a lot about Buffy. Which I guess she would just be famous in the town. Because she's involved in everything. I guess. But I believe in Hot Principal. I believe in Hot Principal's chance of surviving. I think it's crazy he just hired her out of fucking nowhere for anything but, like, a substitute position. But, like, live your best lives. He might be up to something. But I've chosen to accept that maybe they just knew that we needed some older eye candy in this show now that Giles has left us for good. And I accept it. We have some good episodes of Xena and Hercules coming up. Bar says, ooh, interesting. I don't know how many we'll watch Sunday. It'll depend on how late I stay up Saturday playing Baldur's Gate with my friends. Because we're all saying that, like, oh, we'll start playing around 6 on Saturday, so we have at least enough time to make characters or whatever. And then, like, we'll just play through the spaceship crash, and, like, we'll just get set up, right? Because it's going to be late. And I'm like, that's so funny. It's going to be 3 a.m. and we're not going to be asleep. I truly think we're going to stay up way too fucking late. Because we're all so excited to finally be able to play together. Because some of my friends have it on PS5, and then me and Ethan have it on PC, and it's like we haven't been able to all play together without the crossplay, and now it's out, so I'm like, it is going to depend on how awake I am if we do 1 or 2 Hercules and Xenas on Sunday, but we did 2 the last 2 Sundays, so we did get like 4 episodes filmed in 2 weeks, so that's pretty good, I think. But I'm expecting something big in Xena soon. Because they did a clip show episode, I gotta assume that's because they were trying to save budget. Or Sherry said it might be because Lucy was still healing. But it would also save budget. Bar says they have Captain America New World Order to watch. Is that the new Marvel movie? Or is that something else? Like the one with Anthony Mackie? I don't know what the subtitle is for the new Captain America movie. I like Anthony Mackie though, but I feel like they're letting him be less funny now that he's Captain America. He used to be really funny. And I'm like, that's why I liked his character, and it feels like some of that humor has gone. Yes, New Marvel. Okay, that's what I thought. I didn't know it was called, New World Order. You'll have to let us know how it is, Bara, because I've heard, like, people said, like, the reshoots are really obvious or something, which, I mean, whatever, like, that happens. But I'm interested to know what you think. I haven't seen that one, but I do kind of want to see, what's it called, the new one with, like, Florence Pugh and, like, she was in the the Black Widow movie, The Sister. She's gonna be in one soon with, Sebastian Stan, who plays Bucky. That one looks kind of good. I think it's called, is it, I'm Googling it, because it's bothering me. Oh, it's called Thunderbolts, that's it. Yeah, Thunderbolts. I might see that one. I think it looks kind of good. If, like, I want to just go to a movie, it might be worth seeing. I watched Civil War for the first time last week. I'd watched, like, all of them, and somehow I just missed Civil War. I think I was at school or something. I just didn't end up seeing it. And I liked all the fights and stuff, but it did feel like they made all the characters dumber to fit the plot. I was like, it feels like they could have solved this. And you kind of made them dumber and unlearn lessons they already learned so that they didn't. Just because I had also watched the other Avengers, I was watching all the Avengers movies in order, and I know people consider that an Avengers movie, so I put it in. And then I was like, it feels they've already learned this lesson, why do they need to learn it again? And it's like, for plot reasons, and I'm like, But I guess that comes with having, like, different directors. Spoiler, after Xena 2:12, 13, 14, 14 is really good. Okay, interesting. Interesting. We will have to see when we get there. Yeah, Sherry hasn't been giving me the titles, obviously because I'm too awesomely psychic and would figure out the plot, or because, you know, they're huge spoilers. Like the Christmas ones. Angel's gonna have a decision to make soon. He has to send either Xander or Cordy home. You say 15 is really great. Ooh, interesting. It is fun to watch shows that have more than 8 episodes, if I'm honest. I do, like, I get, like, the shows I watched as a teen have a lot of filler and stuff. But, like, sometimes filler made some of the cutest moments. So I feel like there has to be, like, an in-between of 8 and, like, 24. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like, could we average out around, like, 12 episodes? I think, like, 12 episodes is a good season. Or even, like, 15. Like, there has to be a middle ground where we can have longer shows, but maybe they aren't, like, half the year. I get that. I get that's a lot. Yeah, she wouldn't, she doesn't tell me titles, especially if they have spoilers, like the Return of Callisto one. I really thought Callisto would play Xena for longer, like the actress who plays Callisto, like, it was really only 1 episode. I thought she'd play her for, like, 2 or 3. The nominees are yapping, they're not gonna be able to save each other, but... you know. The X's are plotting. What else do I want to watch? Well, there's a lot I want to watch. I won't say that. But, like, sometimes I'll see something, I'll be like, ooh, that could be fun to watch. And I'm like, ooh, would that be better for recording? And then I don't watch it. And I'm like, when will I even have time? Though, honestly, we're coming to an end soon on Buffy. So I guess I will. Maybe we have. I doubt we've seen The Last of Callisto. You know me. You know I don't doubt she's everywhere. I didn't even doubt that she was alive. But I doubt we'll see the last of her. She's just like, the actress is too good, and she's the best villain they have. And some people may say Ares is a better villain than Callisto, and I would say they're wrong. He keeps showing up more, though, so I think he's going to be in it a lot more. I want a couple more gods, though. We see Ares and Xena, and we see Aphrodite and Hercules, but we don't really see the others that much. Like, you could play with it so much more. And maybe they will later on when they have more budget and stuff for it. Angel's feeling flirty. My cat is being a brat. Hi, Hazel. You wake up from your nap? You're never a brat. No, because you're a sweet dog. You want to come here? She doesn't want to come here. She said, you guys aren't allowed to see me. No, I'm busy. She's very busy rubbing her face into the couch cushions. She cannot give you guys the time of day. Do you want to come here? She says, no. I don't. I want to go outside. Not time to go out. We go out right when I finish streaming, so she's looking at me like, is it time? No, Hazel, you have 20 minutes. We do the same thing when I finish, like, recording on my big recording days on Wednesday. I'm like, it's time to go outside. And she's like, yay. Oh, she's coming. Oh, God. Oh, God. She didn't want to get picked up. She just wanted to go to the other end. You want to say hello? She says, no, put me down. I'm trying to show you to the stream so they can say hi, Hazel. And put their Hazel emotes in chat if they have them. She said, I don't care. Move. Now, Rod, do you want to come say hi? Nora says, hell no. I would say Nora is the rarest person to see in a recording, but it's actually probably Misty because she doesn't sit with me a lot. But Nora, like, if Misty came over, she would let me. But if I pick up Nora, she gets all pissy. Morba. She's like, I'm too pretty. It can only be on special occasions. Hazel says, yeah, special occasions, are we? I think you guys see Mercedes the most because she likes to just come up on my lap while I'm recording. Especially on Sundays when Sherry and I are recording. Mercedes is always like, hello. Pay attention to me. I want to do it. We're gonna probably see who gets evicted. And then we have to figure out the final challenge. I was going to do the basketball challenge, but I don't know if I can put this hoop inside. Like, can hoops only be outside? Which means I have to let them go out in the snow, and I bet they're going to freeze to death while I'm trying to do the hoops competition. But I was going to have them each play against each other. Like, in a challenge. Like, they each play, and then you get a point if you're the one who wins, and whoever gets 2 points is the HOH. Ooh, more gods to come in Xena. Maybe your favorite god will stop by. Maybe. Who's my favorite god? That's hard. I feel like when a kid, it was Artemis, just because she slays. Like, is that not every, like, wolf girl's favorite? Aphrodite is Slay and Hercules. I love her. I'm still waiting for Poseidon. You can't have him in the opening and he never shows up. That's crazy. Like, why did we do all that 3D for something that's never happened? I'm still pissed, and I get pissed every single time. I feel like, yeah. But I'm also excited because Percy Jackson season 2 is supposed to come out this year at some fucking point. Though they still have not announced it, and it's April, and I'm like, when is it coming out then? They did announce Interview with the Vampire season 3 isn't coming till 2026. They at least made a poster and are starting to promote it, which makes me think it'll be early 2026, hopefully, which would be nice. Because I'm excited for that show. I think they have a Telemaska show coming out this year, but I don't think that has a release date either, and I haven't seen them, like, promote it at all. So, like... Me, Buffy. Me. When I saw the poster that said Interview with the Vampire is coming out in 2026. My face. What do you mean I have to wait? There's only so many people I can force to watch that show with me so I can keep rewatching it. Hayden, you're next. You know who you are. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I want. Other than that, what's the next Marvel TV show that's coming out? Aren't they doing a Vision show? I don't even like Vision that much, but I liked WandaVision. And, like, I really enjoyed Agatha all along. It's probably my favorite Marvel thing in a very long time. Maybe because it's perfectly made for me with, like, witches and Catherine Hahn and Joe Locke and, like, it's iconic. But I think they're making a Vision show, and I feel like that's my best chance to have Billy Maximoff back. So, I guess make that faster, Marvel. Byra says, keep watching Xena. You never know who will turn up. I know. Interesting. And some people turn up and I'm like, oh, that's someone from Greek history, but they, like, change it around a bit. Which is not bad. Like the Cupid episode. Which is out on Sherry's channel if you haven't watched it yet. Chatting. These two definitely had an undercover alliance the whole time. Oh, he's feeling sad. Maybe Buffy is feeling sad because she did have to put people up for nomination. Is the toilet broken? No. Go pee then, dumbass. Oh yeah, we talked about that in one of the recordings. The actor who played Salamonius passed away, which is sad. He lived a full life though, so like, oh, Angel just peed himself. Gross. Oh, the toilet broke after Cordy used it. Damn, girly. I did see the actor who played Salamonius has passed away. I think he lived a big, like, long life though, so like, that's good. It's sad to see somebody pass away at any point though. Do you think, this just popped into my brain, with the remake culture as it is now, do you think they will ever remake these shows? Like, are we getting like a Riverdale dark gritty Netflix version of Xena and Hercules? I feel like if they did do it, they would make one show. Like, called Hercules and Xena or something. I was at my friend's house dropping off some stuff the other day, and her husband had bought her a DVD, and I saw it on the counter, and it was Hercules and Xena, like our Hercules and Xena, but it was, like, animated. And I was like, holy shit, I know those people. I'm giving them till Thursday. We'll do it at Thursday night. I'll give them till 5 p.m. and then we will have the vote out and Angel will decide who goes home. God, they all keep breaking shit. Stop breaking it. Then we get to play my favorite game of making them all come sit in here and them not fucking doing it. Oh, Xander's gonna come lay down, apparently. He's getting ready. This is gonna be our fastest vote out, because it's just gonna be, like, whoever chooses it to be that person. Oh, God. Scared the fuck out of me. Okay. Xander's gonna sit here. Cordy's gonna sit here. Buffy's gonna sit here. Angel's gonna sit here. Can you all do this for me, please? Xander, I feel like you're most likely to get... Oh my god, it's a miracle. It's a miracle. Oh my god. He's feeling embarrassed. Because he pee-peed on himself. Okay, it is time. Final four. Cordelia, Xander. One of them, their dream will be crushed in this moment. They will not make it to the final three and have a chance at being the winner of our first ever Sims Big Brother in the Buffyverse. Bara says they might reboot Xena, but they're only going to watch if Lucy and Renee come back. I feel like they would have guest roles, but I don't know if they would fully come back. Buffy, she put them on the block, but that was the last of her power. She has no say on who stays or who goes. The decider, Mr. Pee-Pee Pants himself, Angel, will be deciding who goes home. Does he want to take his friend, confidant, he's kind of in love with her, Cordelia, into the final three? Or this guy who fucking hates him, but they've kind of been getting along on Big Brother? Go to our relationships. I thought we were gonna have to, like, do more work than this. Xander has a full friendship bar, and Cordelia doesn't. Which means that Angel stands up in front of Cordelia and Xander and votes to evict Cordelia. Maybe he thought she's too good and she'll beat me at the end. But it's Cordelia Chase, everyone. Coming in 4th place on the first season of Sims Big Brother on the Brooke Reacts channel. It's tragic for her. She won't teleport no matter what I fucking do. I need you to teleport outside the house so that I can make you fucking move into the producer house. This is a sad day for Cordelia fans. And by Cordelia fans, I mean me. Pour one out for our queen. Pour them out for queen if you have the Cordy emotes. This is a tragic day for all of us. I know you're all crying and this is very hard for you at home right now. But it is life. She will be moving in with the other fucking losers. Here we go. And then we will have our final three. Ba-da-da. How are our losers doing with our producer assistant Holly? They're all chillin'. Goodbye, losers. They'll be fine. Probably. I think what we'll do for the finale next week, we'll have the HOH comp. We'll start with the HOH comp. And whoever wins, obviously, well, basically, how it goes is there's an HOH comp. And then, so what we can do is we can either do it the way they do it, which is a 2-part HOH comp. I'll have to come up with 2 competitions. They all compete in part 1. And then the first person out is out like the first person to win that moves on to part 3. They have a 3-part comp. Sorry, I called it a 2-part. They have one comp. One person wins that. If the other 2 do another comp, one person wins that. And then the 2 who both won go against each other in the final comp, and that person is the HOH. And they decide who they want to face in the final, basically. And then we could unlock the doors and have a party and invite everyone back and, like, do all the point calculations, which I think will be fun and will last a little longer. So we'll probably do that. I'll have to come up maybe like one physical comp, one mental comp, and then like a mixed comp. I'll try to come up with some cool ideas. I'll do some research on what other people have done. And I think that'll be really fun for like the final episode of the season. And then we will have our winner, which is really exciting. And then maybe we can all chit chat about ideas for a season 2. I would love to do, I think I talked about it, but do other Sims challenges, maybe on a different day. Like, I'd love to do, like, 100 Babies challenge, or, like, there's so many challenges. You guys could, send me some on Discord that you think would be fun. But our final 3, everyone, we have Buffy Summers, the heroine of the show, main character energy, staying true in Big Brother Sims. She's won 2 HOHs, I believe. I don't know if she's ever even been on the block. Like, I don't know if she ever touched the block. Because she maybe... was she... It was her... No. Buffy v. Cordy. Winner... I have, like... Because I wrote down voting to evict... all the voting to evicts, and Buffy, I think, only in the ones where she's not HOH. Buffy never touched the block. She's won 2 HOHs. That's very impressive. We have Angel, who went from on the block week 1, maybe going home, to building relationships and making it here to the final. Xander, the fuck are you not in the house for? What the fuck? How did you leave the home? It's locked, sir. It's locked. To quote Nancy Drew. I'm gonna double lock it. And we have Xander, who has played a relatively smart game. I mean... he won 1 HOH. He stayed off the block mostly. He kind of made friends with everybody. Like, he was a very social player this season. We have to give him that. Overall, I think a great final 3. Obviously, I have the people maybe I'm rooting for more than others. You guys know who those are. But overall, I think very impressive, and I'm interested to see who will be the winner. I did not predict this is who it would be after our first playthrough that time, but I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys did too. We're gonna wrap up for today, but obviously I will be back next Friday for the finale of Big Brother Buffy Season 1. I'm glad you guys were all here. I hope you had fun. Make sure you check out the videos during the week. Tomorrow, Angel Season 3 Episode 20 is coming out, and then Sunday, we've got Fast Times at Ridgemont High. So I hope you'll go. Leave me a comment. Maybe to say you watch VODs or you watch stream. If you do watch those videos, leave, like, we should do a specific, like, code comment. Like, you made it to the end of this VOD or this stream. So, you comment, poor court. No, that would be too obvious because it's from the show. I hope Buffy wins Big Brother in your comment for that video, and I'll be like, I know they came from the VOD or they came from the stream, and I think that will be fun. I can't wait. I hope I will see you next time.